Hello, gamers. Hello. That's right, the pre-stream's only 5 minutes instead of the usual 10 minutes today. Hope that isn't,
Look what you've done to my peonies! They're marigolds!
God, I think she's right. They are marigolds.
I may not know my flowers, but I know a bitch when I see one!
Thank you for the peonies. Or marigolds. Who knows? Hello, everybody. Hi, Check. Thank me first. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Eni. This is most likely going to be a shorter stream for me. I just want to get some Final Fantasy in. The lip sync. Yeah, I have talents like lip syncing. That's a thing I can do. With the power of having a camera pointed at your face that tracks all of your movement to apply it to your VTuber model. With that superpower, I can lip sync if I want to. Hello. So yeah, I've actually had like a chill but also kind of busy weekend. Because yesterday I went on a date. Me and Ed went technically, I don't know what to call it. It's like I call it was basically just a walk, but technically it was a hike, but it wasn't a hike. It was like a hiking trail, but not. It was literally just like I forget how long it was. It was like 2 miles long, and it was just like a very, very, very slow elevation. So like at the end of it, you definitely felt like you went uphill for a while, but you didn't feel it when you were walking it. But it was basically just walking. So I did that yesterday. There Gets Lost and calls it a hike. Yeah. I actually just sorry, I was trying to mask it as like a cool little activity I did, but actually I just got lost and it took me a while to get back home. That's why I didn't stream yesterday. Yeah, I did that yesterday, and today we also went out for a little bit in the morning. And also, it's gonna be really busy next weekend because I believe this is not a problem if I say this, because I'm pretty sure the tickets for this event that I'm going to are completely sold out. So it's not like somebody can hunt me down and buy tickets or something, because I'm pretty sure it's been sold out because it was a pain in the ass to get our tickets for this. Welcome back. Glad you survived. Thank you. I'm going back to Maryland next weekend for a visit because we're going up to the Maryland Renaissance Festival, which has apparently become so fucking popular that we literally had to sit in a queue online on the day the tickets went live. Like, I'm being dead ass right here. Like, Etch went on a website, the ticket website, when the tickets went live, and he was like in the thousands in line, basically, to try to get fucking tickets. I think it was might have been near 10,000 in line or something. It was fucking insane. So needless to say, I'm pretty sure that the day we're going is completely sold out. Because this used to be a thing before it got super popular. Was that usually if you wanted to go, you needed to get at least 2 weeks in advance, or else you weren't gonna go. If you wanted to go, you had to at least plan 2 weeks out. But now it's you have to actually plan your entire stay at the beginning of the season when they open the tickets. Turkey legs and live music. I'm actually not a turkey leg person because I don't like turkey. So all of my friends generally don't like the turkey legs either, so I never get to experience it. Congrats on the Hello pack, looking great. Thank you. I believe we are at 17,000 in total now. No, 1,700. Sorry, I mixed up my numbers and stuff. Huh. Oh. Sorry, my neighbor just sent us a picture. Apparently, like, she just adopted a new puppy. And very cute. So cute. Oh. Do you have a favorite Ren Fair activity? I mean, generally just like walking around and perusing the wares. I just like walking around, looking around, poking around at the shops. I like that. Smoked turkey legs taste good, but there's just so much food on it. So much. Yeah, there's so much. Like, there's a lot. I already just don't like turkey, so I never had an interest in buying the turkey leg, except for like the idea of having a turkey leg appealed to me, but the idea of eating turkey is not appealing to me. Like, I like archery. There's an activity at the Maryland Ren Fair where it's like dunk a wench, and you're trying to dunk a wench while they like insult you the whole time. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. I like dunking the wenches. I like dressing up and watching the joust. Yeah, there's like a big jousting thing in Maryland, because I think technically like the biggest sport in Maryland is technically lacrosse, but I think the state sport is jousting, so like there's a huge emphasis on jousting in the Ren Fair. I'm drinking the mead/ale. I like going to the I like drinking. I do like drinking at the Ren Fair. Don't need a Ren Fair for that. Yeah, but you can get like the fancy mugs. Some Ren Fairs have like fancy mugs you can get stuff in, and then it's like, ooh, if you have your fancy mug, then you get a discount or something. I do have to like I need to finish my outfit for Ren Fair though, because I have a skirt that I'm gonna wear. I just need to find a nice enough shirt that would fit in with the ambiance to wear. And also, like, years and years ago, I bought a big cloak that is so fucking comfortable. Like, I love this cloak to death. It's just like very thick, like canvasy material. The only problem is I have to hem it, and I have been putting that off for so long. And I'm actually like, I'm thinking I'm just gonna cut it off. I'm just gonna cut the bottoms off of it, and then if I get time to hem it, yes, that's cool. If I don't have time to hem it, then I'm just gonna have raw edges at the bottom, which isn't that big of a deal, I think, because it is such a thick material that it isn't gonna fray as much for at least a day. It's like a Love a Jester hat. Oh my god, Errol, hi. Leaving work and I can't hear you. Congrats on a raise. Thank you. By the way, guys, I got a raise. I'm very happy for that. I need a new Ren Fair outfit. I used to wear a kilt, but I gained little weight. It doesn't fit now. Ah, that always sucks. It always like really sucks when like you have an outfit and then you're one day you put it on and you're like, oh, that doesn't fit no more. Whoopsies. You're worried about it? Dawn's lying to you. Dawn is lying. I need to... Yeah, because I know Errol can't hear me. Yeah, look at that fucking Agent of Chaos there. It's too small, like a ½ inch. I'm so mad I need to lose the weight. ½ inch isn't that bad. Here we're talking about Errol. We are. Dawn just fucking with Errol. Yeah. Like I have a skirt. It's my Astarian skirt. If anyone's been to Off-Kai, like I didn't bring it to this past Off-Kai, but the first Off-Kai I went to, I did have the Astarian skirt. But it's basically like it's like the color, like the reddish color of his original outfit with the gold vine designs on it. So I have that, and I think that fits in with the Ren Fair vibe. So I just need to find like, I'm probably gonna try and see if I have a good fitting like button up in my arsenal to wear. If not, I do have a backup that I don't like. Like I have my shirt for when I cosplay Astarion, but the problem is it wrinkles so easily that I don't like wearing it that much because it's such a fucking pain to iron out because, like, the second I blink at it, it wrinkles. So it's really a pain to use, and I've been meaning to get a new one, and I just haven't. Betcheck would own it the log toss. There's log tosses. I went to do one of my favorite activities, cleaning my ears. Oh, I just did that like a week ago. I fucking hate it. I fucking hate cleaning my ears. Do you guys also have that problem where your ears are too small? And so it is basically a requirement to just clean your ears every now and then because the wax actually doesn't exit your ear because your ears are too fucking small. Because, you know, genetics are a fucking travesty. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. No, wow. Man, I wish I was you, Eenie. Look for perfect ear genetics over there. Everyone point and laugh at Enie's perfect ear genetics, having ears that actually, like, take care of the earwax for you. I can't fit those fuck-ass foam earbuds in because my ear size. I can't either! Oh my god, hey, hi, I know you're up to something. Yeah, I can't use them either, because my ears are too small. Like, I have never been able to use earbuds. Like, even if I wanted AirPods, which I never have wanted, I would never be able to use them, because they would just fall out. Like, I genuinely do not understand how people just have AirPods in without worrying that they're gonna fall out, because that's like if I have earbuds in, it's not an if, it's a when for them falling out. The ears are beautiful, thank you very much. They still need to be cleaned on occasion. I mean, everybody's ears need to be cleaned on occasion, but it's not like, you probably have to do it less frequently than us. Putting at nerve for having tiny baby ears. Shut the fuck up, Kay. The only basic circle earbuds work for me. They don't sell those shits anymore. Yeah, because capitalism's a travesty, and they want us to suffer, I think. But yeah. So, chat, what is your favorite Ren Fair activity to do? Does anyone else like dunking wenches? I like dunking wenches. I think that's fun, because a lady gets to insult me while I'm doing that. You've never gone? Is there no Ren Fair where you live? Never can't enjoy the Giga Crest, it is tiny. It's not that I can't enjoy the marijuana, just I don't want to because I have anxiety problems. And like, you have to be fucking delicate with marijuana if you have anxiety problems. Like, you either have a good time or uh-oh. We gotta form a super pack for the small-eared VTuber community. Yeah, to support us. To get us, like, good earbuds that'll fit our tiny baby ears. But not right now. Right now, from now until the end of October is Hello Pack time. So we can think about doing other super packs afterwards when that's dissolved. Because, you know. Was every rotation is the nightmare blunt rotation? It's so true. It's so true. Because, like, man. Because here's the thing. Like, if you're... Here's the difference between having marijuana and having like, alcohol or something. Because if you have alcohol, then you can kind of, like, you can physically pace yourself and just be like, all right. We can have, like, a drink, can wait a little bit, see how I'm feeling, continue to drink if I want. For marijuana, you're just kind of, like, rolling the dice because it's just kind of like, what's a normal puff and what is a, like, too big of a puff? And you don't know how you're feeling until it's too late. And the same thing with edibles. It's like, if you've had too much, uh-oh. We just put you into Twilight Zone, yeah. Like, drinking, you can kind of, like, control your speed if you want to. With marijuana, like, you have it, and then you're there. From what I've been told, I haven't had it myself because of the aforementioned anxiety problems. But yeah, I did get a raise, which is fun because, like, I don't know why my job does this. I genuinely don't know why my job does this, but so, like, technically my raise starts at the beginning of September, but they don't apply it until the end of September. So, like, because I get paid twice a month. So my paycheck in the middle of the month is still, like, reflecting my old paycheck. But then at the end of the month, they're like, okay, here's what your actual new paycheck is, and here's the money we didn't give you in the middle of the month. It's weird. Like, technically, I got a raise at the beginning of the month. They don't apply it. It's weird. I don't get it. But basically, I'm getting, like, a little extra money than I normally would have at the end of the month, which is probably not going to be much in the grand scheme of things. But, you know, it's something. I can get a little treat at least. Now I'm in the car. I can hear you in the parking lot, not moving, of course. Hi, Errol. We were not talking about you. Dawn just fucking with you. You get isekai'd by how suddenly it hits you like a truck? Yeah. The little treat as a treat, yeah. I'm already, like, looking at... Because I don't know how... Because... You know how... If you get a raise or, like, any change to your paycheck, you don't know how it's actually going to change your livelihood until you get the paycheck. Because, like... Yeah, somebody could tell you, like, yeah, you get X amount of raise money. But you don't know how that's gonna hit you on the day-to-day, right? You only see the difference when you get the actual fucking paycheck in your hands, where you're just like, oh, I get X dollars more a paycheck now. Like, I don't know how to visualize entirely what this is gonna look like for me. You know? You know? My last job did this said I got a raise that would apply in 2 months. What the fuck? Like, my job, it's like, they tell me, like, they give me the raise, but they don't tell me until, like, the last half of the month. And then they don't give it, they give me all the money for the month, but they don't give it to me till last paycheck of the month, you know? Taxes gotta hit, everything's getting expensive. Exactly, because, like, somebody can tell me, like, oh, you got $1 raise. It's like, okay, cool. I don't know how that's gonna look like after taxes and after any, like, you know, healthcare deductions, you know, that stuff, retirement deductions. Like, I don't know how that's gonna, I don't know, like, what the check is gonna look like, you know? I don't know, like, what my take home is gonna be until I get the fucking check, you know? Ha ha ha, retirement. Oh, that's the dream, ain't it? It's the fucking dream. In my old age, I will become a monk. I mean, you know, that's... I don't think they'll take lady monks. That's sad. That's sad. I don't think that's an option for me. Will they take a lady monk? If I shave my head and say I want to be a monk so you could, like, pay for my livelihood in my twilight years, will they let me? I'm sure they would. Okay, so, like, when I retire, when I run out of money, I'm just gonna, like, move somewhere and become a monk. Just be like, sup, guys? Sup, bitches? I'm here. I'm a monk now. I have shaved my head to dedicate myself to the cause of being a monk. Please feed me. Please help me up the stairs. I feel geriatric. Had a little breakdown at work a couple years ago. I thought I'd die without ever knowing the rest. Yippee. Knowing the rest of what? Knowing the rest of the monkhood? What if I make a monk-tuber super pack now, and in 35 to 40 years, anyone who paid will have a spot in the mountains? Can we use? How about this? We buy a cult house in, like, a good country. Really need an AI bubble to pop soon. Yeah, I am rapidly approaching any economic bubble. I am rapidly approaching it with a needle. Because I want the housing bubble to pop so badly. Oh my god. Y'all, I am obnoxiously waiting for the housing bubble to pop. Can't believe this is a Final Fantasy stream. Hi, Sean. This is technically the last until November because I drop everything in October to play spooky games. So, no Final Fantasy in October just because I will be playing Alan Wake 2 instead. Our current house will be different. We need to buy land in the metaverse. I'm not fucking buying land in the metaverse. No. No, I'm not doing that. No. No, I'm not doing that. Oop, yeah, what land? That's such a good, that's a good question because I'm pretty sure the metaverse just doesn't exist anymore. And if Meta tells you that it exists, they're lying. Because I'm pretty sure nobody fucking plays the metaverse or anything. It was such a shitty looking thing. What's a spoopy game for you, Ner? So this year I am playing Alan Wake 2 during October, and if we have time afterwards, I will be playing Devil May Cry 5, which I do not consider Devil May Cry a spooky game. I just think it looks cool. So we're gonna do that. Yeah, drive home safe, Errol. What? Love watching vids on Den FFP games. I can't believe they actually, like, tried to make a video game out of it. No, but it's a fun time. Like, I just thought, like, because I was kind of struggling on figuring out, like, what other game I would want to play if I finished Alan Wake 2 a little too early. And I was just like, you know what? I have not played a Devil May Cry game before, and, like, it's not spooky, it's not a horror game, but it like, has the kind of aesthetics, you know? You know, it kind of, like, the vibe, yeah, you know. That's my reasoning behind it, so. I've never played any Devil May Cry games, so I just picked 5 because I own it. And that's the only reason. Would you play that horror piglet game for the GameCube? I've never heard of the horror piglet game, but I don't know, maybe? I don't know. I do need to, spoilers. Guys, I'm gonna give you a little bit of spoilers for November activities. So, in November, I do my yearly charity thing where it's just me. And one of the rewards, if we make enough money to charity, is going to be me actually playing a actual spooky game. So that's going to be on the table if we raise a lot of money. I forget, like, what I put it as. I think I put it at what I consider an attainable goal, but so basically, like, I would recommend after the Hello Pack disbands that maybe, like, at least, like, set aside, like, a little bit of money. Because it is my big charity thing, and I like it when it does well. You know? I like it when it does well. Oh yeah, guys, I don't know if I mentioned this on Friday or if, like, it was there on Friday, but technically you can watch one of my VODs on Steam. That's cool. It's not like I'm shitting my pants over that or anything, but one of my VODs is available on Steam. I'll make sure to promote it. Thank you. What? Yeah, so that is cool. Yeah, look, let me get it. Let me get it. So if you go to this Steam page, I'm live on there. Like, if you see, like, oh, live, now broadcasting, watch the community play, that's me. The developer reached out to me and was like, hey, I liked your stream of our little game. Can we put you on Steam? And everybody in the Atome Tuesday group has been shitting their pants the entire time. I don't know how accurate this is, but apparently 96 people are looking at the page, including my stream. So that's cool. That's cool information to have. I saw you across Twitch and liked your vibe. I know, right? I mean, the dev was there for that whole stream. Like, the whole stream, that they watched the whole thing, which is really cool. And, like, it's honestly, like, so flattering to be told, like, hey, we liked your stream enough that we want to put it on Steam to help promote our game. Like, that's really flattering, I think. Still put VTubers on there. Yeah, yeah. It could be any stream. Like, it's not exclusively like a, oh, they let the VTubers on there. It's not, no, it's just a stream. It could be any stream that they put on there. And honestly, that answered the question that I had, because, like, I see that sometimes on Steam, where, like, on a Steam page that says, like, ooh, the community's playing this right now, or the developer's live with their game right now. And I was like, did they stream directly to Steam? That seems a little weird. But no, apparently it's like, you can upload VODs and, like, have that playing. So it's not, like, actual live content. It's, like, a VOD playing, essentially. But, like, technically it was recorded live in a live setting. So, like, that's why they say it's live. But that was cool. That was really cool. I'm just, like, until the stream's coming down on
Your PC.
Oh my goodness, Hamster Batty, thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Hi everybody, my name is Nur. I'm a computerized VTuber. Currently, I'm in the middle of yapping, to be honest, but we are going to be playing some more Final Fantasy XIV. We are on patch 6.2. So that's kind of where we are in the story. So if you have not reached this part of Final Fantasy XIV, I do recommend you take a step back, because this will have a bunch of spoilery content. Oh, you're also playing Final Fantasy XIV. Welcome, welcome. How far are you in the story? Are you playing the story content, or are you doing raiding? Oh my god, you are there. Yeah, Dawn thought I was flat out lying. Dawn was just like, you're not actually on Steam. And then pulls up Steam like, wait a minute, you are on Steam. No. Nah, you don't have to deny it. I know what you're feeling, and you just started Heavensward. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of things on the screen right now that may not make any sense to you right now. Just know you don't have to worry about this for a very, very, very long time. This is Endwalker content. I hope you enjoy Heavensward, because it's very good, though. That is when the Final Fantasy really, really picks up. So I do hope you are enjoying the beginning of Heavensward, which is very good. I'm on my phone. It's hell here. Uh-huh, Dawn. Uh-huh. Dawn just like... It was really so fun so far. Yes, yeah. But yeah, like, thank you so much for the read. Again, like, I'm pretty sure that if you watch my stream, none of this is gonna make sense to you, and you're probably gonna forget this before you get there. So, like, 'cause, like, this is like after Endwalker stuff, so it's not like any Endwalker spoilers or anything big. But just so you know, just so you're aware, I am doing story content here. But thank you. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the Steam thing. Guys, did you know it like costs like $100 to put your game on Steam? Even if it's free? Damn. Just damn. That's a lot of money. Hamster Batty, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. Thank you. What? Yeah, I'm dead serious. Because on Velcord, this past week, a bunch of people were like, "No, you should put your game on Steam. That'd be fun." And then I looked it up, like, oh, let me see how, like, what the approval process is, because that sounds like a pain. And then I looked it up. It costs $100 to put your game on Steam. They have Hentai Force Resurgence 4 on there. You cannot tell me devs spent $100 on that shit. they did. If you see any game,
Antivirus alert.
any Lumi,
Is absolutely
Lumi. Oh my goodness. Lumi, hello. Hi everybody, welcome in. Welcome raiders. Hi everybody, my name is Nur. I'm a computerized VTuber. Currently we're playing Final Fantasy XIV, though we are technically yapping right now about anything. So like we haven't actually like gotten started with the story content yet. We've just been fucking yapping. But welcome. Right now we are on patch 6.2 of Endwalker. So if you are not here in the story yet, just be warned that there may be spoilers in some form or fashion. So this patch is not 10 years old, by the way. Just a type for Hentai Resurgence 4. I'm not playing that. I don't want to be banned off of Twitch. What the hell are you talking about? Last time it was Vorlorn. Now this. Listen, you don't know what you're gonna get into when you come into my streams, okay? Listen, fucking Coco Pimento walked in here once when we were talking about fake dicks and movies, okay? You never know what you're gonna get here. Perfectly okay with that. Good. Nurse streams are a grab bag. It's true though. It's so true. Anyway, Lumi, if you need to take a break or get some food and get some water, go ahead. We're gonna be here for a bit. But yeah. But yeah, we were just talking about, I was like trying to think like what the hell we were talking about before. Consistently inconsistent content. Yeah. Have you lurking though? Yeah, have a good lurk and have a good hongi. Wait, that should be your slogan. Oh yeah, let me just steal that from Czech, whose slogan is inconsistent consistence. Sorry, Czech, we gotta steal the branding. Gonna steal the branding now. But yeah, if you see any game on Steam, it does cost a full $100 to put your game on there. Like, technically, so like, you pay $100, but technically that gets refunded to you after you sell a certain amount of games. But that wouldn't apply to me because the game I made was free. So like, the game I made would just be kind of thrown, the $100 would be just thrown to the ether. If I understand correctly what I read on the Steam thing. But it's like if you sell like, I think it's like $5,000 of profits, then you get a refund of your $100 that you put in or something. The WoPack funds may have to be redirected. I'm not, listen, getting Kieran the model is way more important right now than me putting a game that no more than 40 people have downloaded on Steam. And people are a lot meaner on Steam too. So you'd be like, ooh, sorry, we need to divert a little bit of funds so Nur could put her free VN that she made for the first time ever, never coded before in her life, on the platform where people can be mean to her. Like, come on, think a little bit, come on. Very large part of that were 40 were streamers who played them on stream. Yes. So the audience is gone now. Listen, if I'm gonna put any game on Steam, it's gonna be the one that I'm gonna be slowly working on. I've written a little bit of it, and the designs are incoming. Maybe put Forest Resurgence 5 after it? Why? Why? If anything, I'd just like add a little more content to the game before putting it on Steam. Like a little more to it, because I would no longer be under constraints of a game jam, you know? You know? Anyway, it's been 40 minutes. Let's start the game. Let's get the topic away from fucking getting the fucking game on Steam. Did you see how tall this guy is? He's so fucking tall. He could just accidentally kick my Warrior of Light and like send her flying. Like, he could just accidentally step on her. Like, not even meaning to. He would run her over. Alright. Again, we are on patch 6.2, so just, you know, it's spoilers, you know. Luckily for him, many doors in the realm were made to the fit beasts of myths long forgotten. Otherwise, he would have forehead pain in many taverns. So true. The warning scale exhibits no change. It should be safe to remain here and begin our search. But whither now? I would sense Ajdaya were she remotely near, but there is nothing. Might you not call to her? Let her know that you have come. Alas, this vessel is not capable of calling across vast distances. For that, I would require my true form. Even were it possible, a dragon's call is born upon ether. It is liable to draw more void sent to us. I see. In any case, there's little exploration to be done while we are confined to this isolated isle. I propose we begin by learning what we can from the castle's occupants. An understanding of their ways may prove useful to our cause. Very well, let's hope that a few of them are capable of speech. Let all remain vigilant while we go about our inquiries. We reconvene afterwards. Yeah, so we just finished the dungeon of patch 6.2, and now we're doing like the thing that's like, they've started doing it this more and more, and actually really, really like this change, where like, they have a big dungeon, and then they, after you're done with it, you can go explore it and like actually like see what's going on in the dungeon. I really like this a lot. Like, they've been doing it so much. Grr! 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 The creature snarls and glares at you. It is unlikely you learn anything from it. Hi, Young. Welcome in. How you doing? We're talking to this guy up here. What enticing ether you have. Give me some. Give me some. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. And a stretch. Wow. Aw, if only I were stronger, I'd be able to eat you. Fine, fine. I'll find someone else to eat. Sore throat and sniffles. Oh, no. Well able to communicate, this one seems to think only of feeding. Better to take your inquiries elsewhere. Okay. The mistress's eyes are beauteous, sublime. To bask in her gaze is bliss. But now she's gone. Never again will I feel her gaze. No mistress. No orders. What am I to do now? What am I to do now? The creature mutters endlessly to itself, not sparing you so much as a glance. I serve. I obey. Please don't eat me. A dragon? What's that? Does it taste good? I don't know anything about it. Don't know about anything. But the one we caught recently, they seem to know loss. We threw them in the dungeon, but the clever ones are tasty. They might have been eaten already. You learned all you can from this void scent. If you look in the dungeon, you may be able to find the clever one it mentioned. Okay, to the dungeon. Or to this place. I have nothing to share. While those I approached had no will to fight, neither were they capable of holding a conversation worth the name. My experience was much the same. Lower rung void scent tend to have lower intelligence, it would seem. How's Final Fantasy XIV going? We literally just started. We just started from where I left off last time. So, be going. A pity Scarmilione is dead. He was talkative at least. What of you? I'd have fun. I will. Thank you. A clever void scent in the dungeon. That would be the area in which we emerged. Indeed. Let's take ourselves back there and find this void scent, preferably before its fellows make a meal of it. Let's find the smart void scent. Let's go. To the dungeon, then. Don't die, I'll try not to. No promises. In Final Fantasy XIV, at least. There's actually a dungeon, like, in late game Dawn Trail that I always die to. Not looking forward to doing that on stream. No Final Fantasy XIV command, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's only in Belle's chat. But they're ready for a nut. Ready for a nut? Nut. Quick, somebody get the ready for a nut in Belle's chat. It's so good. It's a classic. Always bodies me every time. Have you heard of the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV? With an expanded free trial which you can play through the entirety of A Realm Reborn in the award-winning Heavens Ward, and thrilling Stormblood expansions up to level 70 for free with no restrictions on playtime. Sign up now and enjoy Eorzea today. Yeah. I have heard of it, actually. What do you say? What do you say? Pray we caught her weakened in a dungeon before being served up to the mistress. Tenderizing, she called it. That's the way she used to like it. Okay. It's just a cool little posing area, I think, too. Wolf Grr, okay. Nice conversation, thank you, fellow. I think I wouldn't have time for other games if I would pick up this game. Like, not necessarily. Like, I would argue that Final Fantasy XIV is a game where you pace yourself if you want to. Like, there's definitely a lot of people that do try and speed through things and, like, do everything all at once and binge it and stuff, but it's actually not that encouraged. It's very much a play it at a pace kind of game, in my opinion. Yeah, there aren't, like, the only thing that, like, technically there are dailies, like, but they're optional. Like, you aren't gonna miss out on anything if you don't do it. The only thing that's, like, on a time limit are the holiday events, which aren't constant. Like, there isn't an event going on right now. How much of the story would I miss with only the level 70 cap? I'm gonna be genuine, Young Lord. Like, if you only run the free trial, you already have so much of the game. Like, Heaven's Ward is one of the best expansions, and the fact that you can just get it for free is insane to me. Like, if you just want to play it for free on the free trial, you are getting so much. You're getting so much for free. Yeah. Like, it's basically like, if you get through the end of Stormblood and aren't interested, I'd be surprised, basically. Yeah. Exactly. I'll play it someday, TM. Alright. There's only one dungeon here, we call it the fourth, the Mistress's Orders. But the Mistress is gone, and her orders with her. Rats can infest the castle for all I care. Yeah, if you make it that far, you are invested. After the first 1,500 hours, when you hit the end of the free trial, then you can decide if you want to play the game. Yeah. Which is insane to me. And the fact that, like, if they want to keep doing this, because, you know, they upgraded the free trial to be the end of Heaven's Ward, and then Dawn Trail came out, they're like, okay, we're gonna also give you Stormblood for free. Are they gonna fucking give Shadowbringers away for free now? Is Shadowbringers the next one? Because, I'm going to be honest, if they give Shadowbringers away for free, that is fucking insane. Shadowbringers is such a good story. That's more than any games I've played for, yeah. I'm sure if they're gonna give us Endwalker for free, I'm not gonna lie. Endwalker's the finale of, like, the big arc, so I'm not sure if they would end up doing that. It's already insane to me that, like, technically Shadowbringers is on the table. No one comes and goes from this dungeon without permission. For you, though, I'll make an exception. Go on, go. I'm tempted to re-download the free trial and give it another go. Yeah, do it. When did the last expansion come out? So, Dawn Trail came out last year. Came out, June 2024, I believe. Last year, July. Or July. It might have been the early access was June or something. Next expansion is rumored to be set December 2027. We don't know that, though. Based on the information that we have, it actually is looking more like 2026-ish. But again, we do not know. Like, they have given us no indication of it, but based on the information we have, they have hinted that potentially it might be out by the time Japanese Fan Fest hits, which is 2026. It's a trip to the arcade. Alright. Food for the mistress's consumption is kept in these cells, but the mistress devoured, we are free to help ourselves. But the clever one is strong. Another warden went in to devour the clever one, but he hasn't come back out. I have thoughts about, like, the story we're currently playing through with Zero in it and stuff. We haven't met Zero yet, but, you know, Zero is coming really quickly. I think, based on how, like, again, we are kind of in the Wild West as far as story content and, like, how it's being structured, because they're still figuring that out post Endwalker. But I think 8.0 might be revolved around the 13th, just because there was so much of a focus on it in the patch quest. But again, we cannot be sure about anything at this point. Like a whirlwind after the last Fan Fest. Yeah. So it's probably gonna be late next year, which I'm fine with. That means I have plenty of time to finish Dawn Trail on stream. I'm not complaining at all. The Clever Void Scent. Let's go say hi to the Clever Void Scent. The 13th? Yeah, I think it's gonna be around the 13th. But we don't know. Like, we aren't gonna know until we start getting hints in the North American Fan Fest. Or the next patch, depending on when that comes out in relation to the Fan Fest.
You want the fun.
Don't call me that. Ew. Gross. Get him off my... Get that guy out of here. Don't like Xenos. You're the void sent bound to Xenos. Personally, Mark the 13th is done because of what happened to... Like, I get it. I get it.
I see it now. The bottomless darkness. The insatiable hunger. The aura was present when we faced him in Garlemald.
I get it that, like, technically they have tried to wrap things up with the 13th, but I think there's more we could explore there. I think there's more that they could do. Plus, it's kind of like they set up the whole everything there. And for it to be just wasted on a bunch of patch quests seems like a wasted opportunity, I think.
How did it come to be here?
Though it's also weird because I've technically saved the 13th twice. Because if you've done the Shadowbringers role quest to their absolute completion, like, they technically do the thing where like, oh, we're gonna go save the 13th. And then they like go off to do that. And then we do that again. So what? Why not do it a third time, you know? 13 times, yeah.
When Xenos died, its connection to the source was severed. It was forced to return to the void.
Xenos. Yes, that was his name. And you are the friend, are you not?
I'm not his friend. No.
Is that Heidelin's crystal?
Oh, getting the Xenos out of him. Good. The Xenos. Love to see it. Hi, Zero. Hi, Zero. You're so cool.
But how? The light just now. Of course. And thus I am returned.
There's a few hints where the story could go. Yeah, like, there's definitely a lot of hints. Like, it's definitely gonna revolve around shard hopping. Because I think this is what it's leading to with the key and everything. There's definitely a hint of, like, what the next, like, overarching plot's gonna be with the end of 7.3. You know, the stinger scene. So, like, there's little crumbs, but it's a matter of, like, where do we start? Because there's a lot of shards. I mean, some of the shards are gone now. Because I know the 7th is gone. I forget what else is gone. Because I know 7th was Dalamud. Which is funny because, you know, 7, Final Fantasy 7, it's a meteor, you know? So there's, like, we got hints, but we don't have, like, the exact direction. But also, like, this has happened before. Because I distinctly remember, like, there have been hints about, like, where we're gonna go before, and it turns out to be completely wrong, because I'm pretty sure, a lot of us were, like, thinking it'd be Garlemald based for Endwalker, but then it turned out to not be Garlemald based. As far as the source is concerned, there's only 2 locations left to visit: Mariosidia to the south, or Blind Frost in the northeast, so East Russia or Australia. True, so we do have those options available. So there is those locations in the source, and then there's, like, all the shards that we haven't seen yet. Which I forget which shards are still available, because, like, a bunch of them got wiped out in calamities. Yeah, 3 or 4 shards left. Yes, I think so. 7 shards are gone out of 13, and we know of 2 exactly in the Shard of Dawn Trail, so there's 3 unknown left. Yes. And presumably they'd be based loosely or more directly off of the like the games, like their namesake games, like you know. I'm not going to say anything about Dawn Trail because I do know a lot of people that have not finished it yet, and I do not want to say any spoilers about Dawn Trail. But like, you know, it's the numbers tie directly. Maybe they'll find the 16th. Fuck it. Maybe they'll find the 16th. Maybe they'll find the 15th. I don't know.
What do you mean, returned? Who are you?
Possibly, but the 13th shard is not really Final Fantasy 13. It is not. However, it is very funny. I think it's very funny that that the 13th, you know, the Final Fantasy 13 series kind of imploded on itself, and the 13th became the Void. I think that's really funny. Because like they tried to make 13 like a multimedia, like multi-game thing, and then it completely imploded on itself, and that's why it's the Void. Not really correlates to their Final Fantasy entry. I think they picked the shard for Dawn Trail is hilarious. I mean, I think it was kind of directly, because it's, again, I'm not going to say anything about Dawn Trail. We cannot, we are not allowed to say any spoilers about Dawn Trail. They're not gonna fucking do that. We're not gonna say Dawn Trail spoilers. If you say a Dawn Trail spoiler, Czech is allowed to shoot you. By the way, spell disaster if you're at sacrifice, yes. They did not repeat the 13th event after all. I mean, yes, they did it for 15 as well, but like 15's different because 15 is like shrapnel from the 13th disaster, because, you know, 15 used to be 13 verses. So, like, I don't really count 15 as, like, its own separate thing that they continued to, like, not learn about. It's more like it was fucking shrapnel left over from the 13th disaster, to be honest. Yeah, no spoilers, only Oilers. Yeah, give money to Kieran.
I was once bound to the man named Xenos. His avatar, until you killed him.
Yeah, I killed him.
Avatar, as in the void-sent servants of Reapers. In the name of his hunt, Xenos took up that traditional Garlean art. And through it, he forged a covenant with a being of the void to lend him strength.
At first, I don't think it connects to Final Fantasy 1 all too much, aside from the Warrior of Light boss and Final Fantasy 3. Yeah. I mean, y'all are gonna be honest. Final Fantasy 1 isn't that distinct. Like, if you really wanted to be, like, sticklers about it, everything in the fucking game's a Final Fantasy 1 reference. It ain't that distinct. It ain't that special.
Covenant? A curse, more like. He stole my power. There was no equity in the arrangement. My very essence was altered, twisted into a tool to serve his desires.
Your previous appearance. This is your true form, then?
Perhaps, perhaps not. What does it matter?
No, she's so cool.
Indeed, it doesn't. Regardless of your form, you are a void sent by nature. So answer me this. Are you our enemy too?
In this world, only a fool would attempt to devour a stronger being. And though it was as an avatar, I lost to you once, I have no desire to lose again.
Good enough for me.
Now, you will answer me a question.
I have an answer.
Xenos called you friend. That's what you are? A friend?
Oh, no. No. I was not his friend.
So, you're not a friend. Then... what is it? What is a friend?
Not what Xenos was. No, bye, Zero. Xenos was a poor man's Sephiroth, and even Sephiroth's a bitch. I wouldn't necessarily say that. I think Sephiroth and Xenos have two completely different deals going on. Oh, hi. Because Sephiroth's whole deal is that he was... oh god, what happened to him again? So, he's Lucretia's son, and I think Hojo and Lucretia's son injected with the Genova cells, I believe. And then, like, was told that Genova is his mother. Then he found out that Genova is a monster, basically a space alien, went crazy, got killed by Cloud. A lot of comparisons, though. Like, really, Crisis Core Sephiroth is the best version when he was a cool bro. Yeah. I mean, it's before he went crazy. I just think the interesting part about Final Fantasy VII is that technically who you're fighting most of the game is not Sephiroth. It's just Genova masquerading as Sephiroth. I think that's interesting, personally. As much as one might expect the unexpected, I doubt any of us could have foreseen this turn of events. She seems different from the other Void Sent, at least those we've met. And the change we witnessed, I suspect, is due to your crystal purging the excess darkness in her. Even so, she still harbors a great deal of darkness. I'm very keen to hear what she could tell us about herself and about her world. I doubt you came to the dungeon by pure chance. What is it you're after? We were looking for a Void Sent with whom we can converse, in the course of which we learned of you. We are visitors of this world, and we know little and less of its workings and ways. We would be grateful if you could tell us about it, about yourself. Those information you seek. What do you offer for it? I beg your pardon? Void Sent do not give unless we stand to gain. If you desire something, pay the price. That is the sole rule in this world you call the Void. That makes sense. Pray forgive our ignorance. But what would be acceptable as payment? I suspect that such coin we carry has no value here. Void Sent crave one thing alone, ether. And in return for information, I offer you mine. Just not all of it, mind you. I still just need my life. Very well, I will tell you no more than you can afford to pay. Then we have a bargain. Never meet Sephiroth until the end of the game, and even anything Cloud and Tifa say about him is iffy given their fractured memory, so anything you see of his abilities are greatly exaggerated. Correct. Except I do think that, like, some things that you see about Sephiroth are correct, because, like, even if you do think that, like, hey, anything that Cloud or Tifa tells you is greatly exaggerated just because, like, again, they are regular people just witnessing the power of Sephiroth, so, like, they might have seen things a little differently, but still, like, he was, like, essentially a one-man army, and, like, the best soldier in Shinra. So I don't think some things are exaggerated that much for Sephiroth, like, but I think it was a really cool reveal that, like, hey, we've been chasing Sephiroth. That's not actually Sephiroth. I still think it's a really cool reveal, like, that Sephiroth was dead the whole time. Just a good thing. I think one of the flaws about Final Fantasy VII's storytelling, which no Final Fantasy game has like perfect storytelling. They always get like a little too convoluted in the middle of it, you know? But like they don't really emphasize like what Jenova is too much. Like you kind of have to go digging for it. I think it would be a little more effective if they had like given us a little bit more about Jenova. Yeah, like the Midgar Sommer, the giant snake on a pike. That's definitely Jenova doing that. But I'm talking like the flashback where like, because like Sephiroth going crazy and just single-handedly slaughtering a town. Like that's 100% that was Sephiroth. Him like soloing really powerful enemies. I believe that was 100% Sephiroth. That kind of stuff. If we're talking about voids, let's do it outside. Come with me. And now we just slowly walk outside. We see price score, you definitely attribute that to him. Anything in his price score is his capability, but anything in Final Fantasy VII before the end of the game, unlikely. Yeah. I mean, again, he's been in the actual like present time Final Fantasy VII. Sephiroth's been dead for a while. Like Sephiroth dead. So it's not him. Flashback sequences, yes, but
This is where I belong. My home. This endless darkness you call the void. There was once light here, and it shone its warmth upon creation. The lands were green and the seas were blue. Life flourished. Before the war, the Contra Memoria.
the war.
It must have been a terrible war indeed.
It shattered the balance, causing darkness
I
to
love
engulf the world.
Contra, good games. Yeah. Hi.
All life was transformed into monstrosities, void sent.
Welcome home, Errol.
We are the natural order now.
As light begat sin eaters, darkness begat void sent.
I had an ice cream sandwich to make myself feel better. Oh my god. Was it just a normal one or like a special one?
The
Normal
sun
ones are
was
still
driven
good,
from the sky
but
as fleeting day yielded to endless night. In time, even land and sea lost their distinction.
even stuff he does in the final fight of the Advent Children movie is iffy because Advent Children's a different story entirely. I'm gonna be honest. Advent Children is just different. Talking shit, but yeah, pretty much normal. Nice. Advent Children is something. I like laughing at Advent Children. It is a movie that was created for Final Fantasy VII, and that's what I like saying about it.
And though the spark of reason had died in us, driven by memory's shadow, we formed factions and carved out domains. This castle, for instance, its erstwhile lord must have abided in such a place once upon a time.
If I may, the darkness in you is too much for any man to harbor. To my eyes, you are indeed a void sent.
Oh, yeah. So, like, the fight sequences are really cool to watch in Advent Children. The plot? Anyway,
Yet your knowledge of the past and your demeanor mark you apart from your brethren. You are different. That much is plain. But in what way, I am unsure.
As you say, I am void-sent, but only in part. The darkness touched my mother when the war had only just begun, when I was still in the womb.
And here we see Yoshi P being very cowardly, where he wanted to create a half void scent, but instead of somebody fucking a void scent, he was like, no. Her mom was pregnant with her, and then the darkness touched the womb.
As a child, I looked like any other, but darkness coursed through me, and I ceased to age when I'd become a woman grown. But that was then. And now, I may as well be one in full. I prey on the weak and serve the strong. I live to survive. Nothing more.
Forgive me. 'Twas not my intent to pry. I realize, too, that I have neglected to ask your name.
As we say mortal, you may call me void-sent.
That is liable to cause confusion. If you are not averse, we would address you by your true name.
And call me what you will. I care not.
How about Zero?
Meaning nothing. A name as fitting as any.
No, not nothing, but rather a beginning. For it remains to be seen what you will become to us.
As I said, I care not. Zero, then.
He's so cool. I think it's a nice name.
A name is a string of sounds. Its meaning has no bearing on my nature.
Well, Zero, while there is no end to the questions we could ask, it is only fair that we tell you our purpose in coming here. We are searching for a dragon. One who came to your world long ago.
A dragon?
Yes. Ashdaya is her name, and she is my sister. If you have any knowledge of her, I beg you share it with us.
Him.
Did you say something?
No?
I thought I heard a voice as well. The keening of void scent, perhaps.
Him. The plot thickens. Beginning a curious notion of a world where all has come to an end. I must say we are rather exposed here. Perhaps we should continue our conversation within the castle. The throne room is defensible, giving its few points of ingress. Let's head back there. Moving was a part of the bargain. I'll comply, but I expect my payment promptly. You'll have it as soon as we have arrived. Alright. Such a cool looking castle. Good set pieces for this patch. Man, I remember when this patch was first coming out, like this story was first coming out, like none of us knew like what was coming after Endwalker, so we were kind of like Is this like the new story? Or is this like a patch only story? This is weird. A lot of theorizing of like what we're gonna do after for 7.0. Right? We get to fight things now. Alright. Upon proceeding, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Oh god, the scariest thing ever. Alright. You'll be required to participate in battle. Alright. Alright, let's go. Oh boy, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Uh-oh. Scariest fucking thing you could ever see.
This place is as good as any. Let me have the ether now.
Very well.
Zero just unhinges her jaw and starts eating it.
You're mine.
Whoa!
That I should miss my mark.
That fiend again? But we struck it down. Watched it die.
Funny story.
Fools. Death doesn't exist in this world. And I am free to return whensoever I please.
Death doesn't exist. Of course, in the first, the power of light, of passivity, prevents life from emerging in the empty. But in the 13th, the power of darkness, of activity, prevents life from finding rest, even should soul be separated from flesh.
Yeah.
So unless one's essence is absorbed by another, it is possible to return again and again.
Your ether. It is reminiscent of that creature's. Ah, my mouth waters at the memory.
Ew. You stop that.
I must devour you too. Yes, I must. Ye drifting souls, by my power be reborn!
Uh-oh.
If it's another death they want, I say we give it to them.
If you could lend us a hand, we'd be much obliged.
That you would. But you already owe me a debt, and until you make good on it, I won't lift a finger. We'll speak after you've won. But know that if you lose, I'll help myself to your ether.
Heh.
That a bothersome duty should deliver to me this lavish feast. Come, struck Struggle with all your might.
Okay.
It will make you that much richer and tastier.
Oh, okay. All right. Me focusing like, okay, I'm playing Machinist, not Dancer. I'm playing Machinist, not Dancer.
Every soul in this domain serves me now. Come, feast upon their flesh.
The castle answers his call. We'd do well to break up this feast quickly.
Then let's see these guests on their way.
Behold the power of the Archfiend of Earth!
He hastens their regeneration.
We are deathless! You cannot defeat that which cannot die!
Oh my god, this fight made me so excited because, you know, I'm a huge fan of the Sky Pirate story, the Moth Alliance questline, and like that's, I was just like, ooh, I like that move. I recognize it.
Struggle! Slaughter all!
This bodes ill.
Wait, Arkansas skates up. Yes, I love that questline.
Our foe has too great an advantage. We need to drag him out of this damnable feast. Quickly, stand together!
Over to the Weeping City. Yes, I love it. The Weeping City is so funny. Like, I've played Weeping City so much that I have like I have the boss near memorized. So like, I'm just watching everybody wipe.
When will you learn? No matter what you do, you cannot hope to win.
You never know until you try, and I'm always happy to experiment.
Zero! Is there no way to stop them from coming back?
There is, but I have no reason to share it with you.
Zero's so funny. Yeah, Ozma's a fun battle.
You know, Zero, you do owe us for one thing. Your name. You'll have your promised ether, but we are owed compensation for your name.
A name for which I did not ask. But that I nevertheless did accept.
Yeah, we gave you something, and you accepted it, so,
They've been crystallized.
Well now, that's quite the trick.
he starts nibbling on them like rock candy. Just like, nom 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 nom.
Satisfied?
Completely.
Come, my friends. With Zero's aid, we can defeat him.
What is this? What have you done?
Now that I think on it, you owe me a debt as well. You may have missed your mark, but I won't miss mine.
Yeah. Alright. We're gonna kill Jack's favorite character in the game. That's right, this is his favorite character in the entire series.
However incurred, a debt is a debt. I will repay it here and now.
She can turn void soul into crystal.
What is this power? You tremble before my truth strength!
Attend to the minions first. Be gone!
Whoa! He's so cool.
That's far enough.
Trickery will not reinforcements!
It will hurt.
Impressive.
Oh god.
Cannot win without Zero! We must help her!
Right.
Another debt to repay.
I must deal with you first. I'll kill you all myself!
get serious, though. Very well. Let us return the favor.
Are you winning, son? Yes, I am. I think so, at least. Also, hi. Oh no, I got brain rot. I already had that. You can't make it worse. Hi.
This is magic. We must stop him now.
Everyone, to me! Give everything you've got!
Alright, killed him. Sorry, I killed Frieza. Are we still friends?
Fools! Do not think you have defeated me. I will return again and
Good job killing
again.
space racism. Thank you.
What? My flesh? Why won't it heal? What is the meaning of this? To seal ether in crystal. Memoria. But how? How can you have this power? Death has no place in this world. We are beyond it. And yet... Ah, Lord Golbez, you have sent me to my doom.
Golbez? Who's that?
Curse you and your wretched flattery, and this abominable fate.
Zero immediately starts gnawing on it. Like, ooh, snack. Ooh, ether. Ooh, delicious. Like a dog with a bone.
You are welcome, seekers of might.
Whoa!
I, Golbez, have called you for hither. I, who would see us triumph in the coming crusade. That I may entrust you with command of our armies.
Hey, Golbez, why do you have a single eye?
Yes, yes, but what of the promised gift?
In exchange for our loyalty, we are to feast on the finest ether.
And so you shall, for if you are to serve me, you must be strong.
Then honor the pact, and pray we are not disappointed.
Very well. Behold.
Whoa! Oh my goodness. That's a dragon. That's scary. I didn't know dragons existed here.
The fiery wings, the savage horns. It pulses with life.
such vibrant ether. This magnificent creature could only come from beyond the veil.
Indeed. Feast, my friends. Feast and arise as my 4 arch-fiends. As they are now, they can consume but a fraction of the dragon's ether. Just as well, the creature may yet serve other ends.
Whoa.
Are you all right?
The Void Sense essence remains, but it has been sealed away, transformed into crystal.
Memoria. Scarmelione called them. I take it they are connected to the war of which...
Aye. Their use was central to the Contra Memoria, hence its name.
Contra?
And to my knowledge, the transformation is permanent.
I see. We thank you for coming to our aid.
I repaid a debt, and in doing so ensured that I received my own due compensation, which I shall have now.
Yes, yes. I still have work to do, so I would thank you not to get carried away.
Ether is the coin of choice. I appreciate the simplicity.
Of course you would, Stinian.
That makes us even, I trust. Right then. When you picked up the crystal, you experienced a vision, did you not?
A dragon resembling a great wyrm. I dare to hope that it was Ashdaya. Even as it pains me to think she's been made to suffer.
For the ambitions of this Golbez.
We've been given much to consider. Let us take a moment to review what we know.
Okay, what do we know? In light of our recent experiences, I expect we all have questions. I trust Zero can answer so few of them. You should still be owed at least that much, I dare say. Nuri, you've come to the 13th before, yes? You fought Void Sent here. Yeah. But clearly you didn't know they could regenerate, else you would have shared that detail beforehand. They seemed a bit dead at the time, yeah? I doubt not that they did. There must be a reason why the ones you defeated did not return, in contravention to the natural order. Do you remember else out of the ordinary? A sealing magic like Zero's, perhaps? There are circumstances in which we're unable to return. If you like, I could tell you about this. Please do. The more you devour, the more powerful you grow, but in the process your essence is blended with those of your prey. If you were to lose your flesh, the souls you had come to harbor may break free and coalesce into distinct void scent once more. And before you yourself return, your own soul may be devoured by your enemies or your erstwhile prey, a fate more likely for stronger beings who require more time to regenerate. However, even assuming you survive the process, it's highly uncommon to return as you were. Yet despite his great strength, Charmeleone managed to resurrect rather swiftly. Are there others capable of the same? Not that I'm aware of. His attachment to the flesh must have been unique to him to develop such an ability. I believe I understand the fundamentals of rebirth now. If I may, I would ask you about your power. Will you tell us about it? That's basically them being like, oh fuck, wait, Cloud of Darkness did not come back. We should explain this. What you saw should speak for yourself. I can bind the ether of the soul and crystal. Many wielded this power during the Contra Memoria, and I'm the only one left. How does one come to wield Memoria? What happened to your peers? Never thought about that. I do though, that Voidsent can't use the power. I assume I can't because I'm mortal in part. I see. Zero, I wish to ask you about the man called Golbez. He may well have my sister in his clutches. Is there aught you can tell us of him? The name sounds vaguely familiar, though I can't say how I know it. If he is powerful, however, someone in the castle may have heard of him. Then we must try talking to the other Voidsent again. Let's entrust the task to Nur. Her echo will help facilitate communication. More importantly, she should be able to maintain her composure better than a concerned sibling. That I cannot deny. Forgive me, but will you not ask about Golbez in my stead? On the terraces to begin with, perhaps. Okay, we gotta talk to people again. Thank you. We shall remain here and discuss what other avenues we might pursue in the meantime. Alright, gotta talk to people again. Figure out if anyone knows what Golbez is. Of course, everybody who's played Final Fantasy IV, I think, are pointing just like, ooh, I know that name. Oh, I know him. I know him. I know that guy. It's Golbez. Everyone's favorite guy. You know, the guy named Golbez that everybody likes? You know, Golbez. Me, who has never played Final Fantasy IV in my life, is like, who the fuck is Golbez? If the clever one hadn't been eaten, no one wants it, then perhaps. Who? You know, Golbez. Golbez, of course I know him. Only a fool without ears wouldn't. His archfiends lead armies to ravage and conquer. They devour those who they deem useless, those who can't fight. If you don't want to be eaten, then you better flee. Though soon there will be nowhere to run. Alright. If the one who devoured her dies, perhaps the mistress will return. Then I may bask in her gaze again. Golbez, you say? My mistress spoke of him. He commands the archfiends. They are powerful and have conquered many domains. The mistress bade us defend the castle for them. Yes, yes, she did. Okay. Golbez, never heard of him. Yeah, sounds like a dick. Ugh, the tasty one returns to tempt me. I mustn't eat you. I mustn't eat you. Golbez, I know of him from those I've eaten. He has minions, and those minions have minions. No one ever sees him. Alright. He's got minions, you know, from Despicable Me. Those minions. Hello, Golbez. People know his name. Welcome back, Nur. We're able to learn aught of value. Well, people know Golbez. So countless voids sent answer to the Archfiends, who in turn answered the Golbez, as your vision did suggest. Scarmelione's aggression is also consistent with the claims that the Archfiends conquer other domains. The question is, how do we reach Golbez if he surrounds himself with armies of minions? We would target his other Archfiends, perhaps those who fled his service. Either may yield useful information. That said, we can't do much while we're stuck in this isle. Zero, I would ask a favor of you. I am determined to save my sister Ajdaya. If there is even a faint possibility that Golbez has her, then I must find him. To that end, I want you to lend us your strength and knowledge. Will you accompany us on our quest? I've forgotten the way of my world already. If you want help, offer payment. None here will aid you out of the kindness of their hearts. Any who claim otherwise are liars and betrayers. Hi, Payamas. Welcome in. How you doing? Or is it less a request and more a threat? If I refuse, will he force me to serve? Surely must desire something, name it. I have no purpose. Why would I desire anything? That's why I didn't bother to resist when the ones here fell upon me. What matters in a world that's already dead? Had a good day trip to IKEA for some buds. Ooh, nice. By that logic, you've no reason to refuse a request. The payment need but be to your satisfaction, correct? Did I not already say as much from the start? Very well, Zero. I propose you travel with us, and whenever you perform a deed that requires payment, we will provide it in ether. That's all he had to say. Everything else was superfluous. Fair point. Where to now? Either a place the Archfiends may strike next, or where refugees and deserters may seek sanctuary. I know the latter. I'll take you there. I assume you also know how we can get off this isle. I was brought here on a mount. You can leave the same way. Now that you mentioned it, I did know some flying creatures on the terraces. Given our numbers, we'll need a large one, but regardless of size, all can be run over with either. Excellent. Let us go and find our mount at once. Hi? Not good. Lord Golbez, what's here of this? Okay. Bye. Get a mount to the next area. We should be able to find a mount here. With the castle in disarray, the creatures will be hungry. Just a little ether should suffice. Are you ready? Yeah, let's go.
There it is. Good. It agrees to serve. Get on.
Oh, okay. Is that easy? Just stare at something and it knows where to go. Wish I could just do that in real life. Just stare at somebody and they'd be like, oh, you need this? All right, here you go.
What is this place?
My domain. In the beginning, it was a sanctuary for me alone. But over time, others began to gather here. Those who had nowhere else to go.
A settlement of pariahs?
What's that? Mortals! They're mortals! What's enticing you here? Let me have some, let me have some! Not fair. I don't want to believe.
I was like, oh, okay. Bye.
You are under my protection here and will not be harmed. I give you my word. Follow me.
Oh, okay. This is my abode. The others won't come near, so you may be at ease. While they know their place, if tantalizing ether were to walk by, I can't guarantee they wouldn't pounce. It is a void sense nature to consume, their sole purpose. Even if the pursuit of aether may lead to their undoing, many succumb to the instinct. But any who succumb here will have to answer to me. This is my domain's one and only rule, and it is absolute. Consider yourselves duly warned. If you wish to go among the void sentient, that is your choice to make. All have fled from one master or another, but whether any of those masters in turn served Golbez, I do not know. You may ask them yourselves. Most have traveled to your world, so it shouldn't be difficult to communicate. We shall go about making inquiries at once. Thank you for your counsel. Once we have learned all we can, let us reconvene at yonder plaza. You're going too, of course. In which case, I shall accompany you. Oh my god, Zero is accompanying us? Oh my god. I wish only to observe. Do not expect me to help. Oh my god. It's settled. I'm ready when you are. Oh my god, Zero. I call this my abode. Spend hardly any time here. I return only for meditation. All physical wounds can be healed by replenishing one's ether. You can't preserve your form if you lose sight of yourself. Such is the risk inherent in consuming another soul. It dilutes your sense of self, alters you inside and out. To guard against this, I meditate, visualize who I am, in a place all my own. Yeah, it's, nice place. Nice place. This is the heart of my domain. Normally it's deserted, but you and yours have drawn everyone out. I don't recall the statue, though. However it came to be here, I certainly didn't wish for it. Huh. Hello, spider. To walk around with her like that, you're her minion, then. You don't know what? You know I don't take minions. She has some questions, I want you to answer them. Golbez? I don't know that one. Only Skathok, which, that's a boss in the mock raids. I love this. When she led us beyond the veil, I grew scared and fled. I've been here since. I don't know anyone else, nor do I wish to. That's all I can tell you. Skathok is a powerful void sent who ruled over a vast domain. This is a long time ago, though, so I don't doubt she has any connection to Golbez. And they never fucking point out, like, oh yeah, I fought that lady. I fought her. She was in a big ship. Stay away from me. If you don't want to be eaten, stay away. Golbez. Golbez, I've heard that name before. I remember, always speaking of a great crusade. I don't know what that is, but it sounds delicious. A crusade, you say? From whom did you hear this? Farfarello. He is a minion of another minion. Went on and on about the terrible things he saw. I see. Perhaps Farfarello can tell us more. You're one of the mortals. Is it true? When you die over there, you really die? So it is, so it is. What brings you here, then? Ah, yes, Golbez. He seeks strong minions to grow his army, so I hear. But recently he stopped doing that. Instead, he devours all. Perhaps he's gathered enough fodder and is now intent on bolstering his own strength. A sure sign that he's about to make a move. Satisfied with what you've learned? But let's step away before you become too tempting to resist. It seems rumors of Golbez reach even my remote domain. Fair to assume he's gathering strength for his crusade, wherever that may be. But I must say, I wouldn't have guessed Farfarello once fought in Golbez's army. It's a miracle he survived surfing an Archfiend. I suppose I should explain. Farfarello is the weakest among us. Constantly in fear of being devoured, he seldom consorts with others. The only one he's comfortable with is, Suriato. He's a fellow coward who runs the instant he senses a threat, and won't stop until he's exhausted. When their hunger grows too intense, they feed on each other's ether. Such is their relationship. But I ramble. You intend to seek out Farfarello, I assume. Then I'll come with you. He's less likely to hide that way. Alright. Meanwhile, elsewhere. Meanwhile, in the Legion of Doom.
Not only did the mortals conquer Troy, they defeated Scarmalione. I struggle to believe it. They're very small, my lords. They were aided by one of our world, who transformed Scarmalione's soul into crystal. Crystal. This one speaks of Memoria. Now there's something I've not heard for an age. It'll bring a pang of nostalgia to my breast and a tear to my eye. Yet the very notion was an absurd! If we are good, drowned in darkness, as were we all.
And yet Scarmalione still does not answer. Were he alive, he would have returned by now. Weakest though he was, his ability to regenerate was without peer. If this account is true, if a Memoriat has survived, they cannot be suffered to live.
Leave this matter to me, Lord Golbez. I, Barbaricia, shall strike down any who pose a threat to our plans.
'Tis true, you are a proven commander, well suited to leading an assault.
And when I have succeeded, I would beg a boon of you.
What do you desire?
The dragon's ether. All that remains.
Oh.
The insolence. No more place.
With respect, my locks are free as the wind, without incentive to sway them. I know not whither they will blow.
Boldly spoken. I trust you will not disappoint me.
Upon this flowing hair and my immortal soul, I will not fail.
Then go and impress upon these interlopers the futility of defiance.
My lord.
We're gonna meet Barbaricia next. She's so cool. Farfarella keeps the fringes of my domain this way. Okay. The voids in here don't answer to a master. They do as they please. But all must answer to the hunger and seek out prey when they need ether. Except Farfarella and Siriato, that is. They are content to take one from one another. Barring an incident, they dare not venture out. When he takes flight, Siriato will not seek shelter until he is utterly spent. Farfarello, on the other hand, prefers to hide in the same place. Come. Oh, whatever will I do now? Siriato, this is rather unexpected. Where is Farfarello? Ugh, Farfarello isn't here anymore. He's left. Yes, that's right. Left? That doesn't sound like him at all. Well, he's gone, all right. What more do you want me to say? And off he flees, as he was wont to do. But something about this doesn't sit well with me. What do you make of Siriato's behavior? I don't think he was telling the truth. So you think so too? Because he's a filthy liar. As he says, Farfarello is gone, but that is quite unusual. As is the fact that Siriato, who is clearly frightened by something, chose not to flee but instead hid here, where Farfarello's usually... No. We must go after Siriato, now. Oh, okay. Siriato, we need to talk. There's no time. The wind rises. We must flee. Oh, okay. The wind rises? What is he talking about? That movie hasn't come out yet in this time. It has. After him. I've never seen The Wind Rises. It's one of the Miyazaki films I haven't seen. I haven't seen a lot of them, actually. I mean, it feels like I haven't seen a lot of them. I don't know how accurate it is to say that, though. gotten into you? What do you mean the wind rises? When the wind rises, she comes, Barbaricia. Barbaricia? Who in the world is that? We must flee, all of us. There's no time. I don't sense anything, but he seems convinced. It's a dead end beyond. We'll corner him. We're doomed. There's nowhere to run. What are you running from? I already told you. Barbaricia, the archfiend of wind. Archfiend, you say? We will be devoured or forced to serve, to fight in the crusade. But it makes no difference. In the end, all are eaten by her or her enemies. I didn't want to fight anymore. That's why I fled and came here. See, that explains everything. Almost. I thought it was Farfarella who used to serve an archfiend, not you. Not you who always ran at the first sign of trouble. You who now speak as though you were Barbaricia's minion. There's only one explanation. He devoured Farfarello, didn't he? Indeed, that would account for his uncharacteristic behavior. So, is that the way of it? Did you devour Farfarello? Not just a portion of the ether, but his entire being? How did you know? It wasn't only your behavior that felt strange. You felt strange, as if there was more than you present. Now, I don't believe you would have lost control. More likely it was at Farfarello's behest. I can't hide anything from you. I admit it. Farfarello didn't leave. I ate him. He feared Barbaricia more than anything, hated the endless fighting. So he begged me to devour him, so that he might never have to fight again. Rather than eternity of fighting, he chose a moment of pain. For all the good it did, I can still hear his voice in my head. He's frightened, so very frightened. When you're eaten, your essence is blended with that of your devourer, and though you have no control, your consciousness in part endures. Were this a world where the wheel of life and death still turned, the soul wouldn't linger so stubbornly. In time, it should return to the great flow. But there's no such end here, no escape. All know this. In making his choice, Farfarello must have been desperate indeed. And now that the desperation is joined with Cirato's fear, driving him to act erratically. This place will become a battlefield. We don't want to be eaten, neither me nor Farfarello, but there's nowhere to go, nowhere. And tell me about Barbaricia. I would know who it is we face. It's too late. She's as good as here, and no one can escape her winds, no one. Well. Uh-oh.
And she's brought her domain with her. The Archfiend's after you and yours, I shouldn't doubt. Perhaps you should go and find them. But be warned, whatever this is about, do not expect us to get involved.
I can't bear it! Eating and being eaten! Are you never to be left in peace?
You and me both.
I forgot that Barbarici was also in this patch, maybe? I forgot this was like the same patch,
One
not
of
like
the
two separate
Archfiend's
things.
approaches.
They must have been tracking our movements.
She's here.
Hi, Barbaricia. Oh my god, hi. Was a trial for this patch? Yeah, I forgot. I thought she was next patch.
Excellent. You've saved me the trouble of traveling to Troya.
So you're Barbaricia.
Here she's a ruthless barbarian. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I've never played Final Fantasy IV, so I don't know how she was in the original game, but I like her in this game a lot.
Mind your manners, mortal. My name is not to be spoken, save in reverence and fear. And what is this pitiful domain? Pitiful wretches all. I will put you out of your misery.
Rest in peace.
Alas, poor Scarmiglione. A good riddance. Felled by outsiders in pursuit of what? Pray tell.
A dragon. One who crossed to this world thousands of years ago. Know you aught of it?
A dragon, you say? Huh. My Lord Golbez is more clever than I realized. To let the prize live, that it might lure more prey to us. Very well. In gratitude and service, I shall devour every last mote of their souls.
Where is she? Where is Ashdaya?
Huh. You even share its scent. How curious. And irresistible.
If you think us easy prey, you're wrong.
Unlike Scarmiglione, I need not skulk in shadow to claim what is mine. If you would know about the dragon you seek, then enter into my domain. You may flee instead if you wish, if the fate of the sorry lot here is of no concern to you. One way or another, I will have satisfaction.
Not gonna lie, I had a lot of trouble with Scarmiglione when I first played this patch.
What's the plan then?
Very hard, boss. For me, at least. We go after Barbaricia. What else?
Indeed. Yet she will have the upper hand in her domain. We must be no less than fully prepared.
We find her and get our answers. Will you be joining us
Fun
here?
during its release. Sure. I thought it was very hard.
You may be easily goaded into accepting her challenge, but my curiosity is not so insatiable as to cloud my judgment. Nevertheless, if you are desperate for my aid, you know my price.
I shall pay it. So long as you leave me strength enough to see my sister home, you may take as much as you wish. And lest you forget, mine is no ordinary ether. Barbaricia too recognized its potency.
Very well. We have a bargain.
Alright, let's go fight Barbaricia. The less time we give the enemy to prepare, the better. If everyone is ready, let's set us forth. Indeed, and yet my heart weighs heavy for those Barbaricia has struck down. Were it not for us, she would not have come here. You require a moment, Zero. For what? Barbaricia took what she could. She was wise to strike quickly, as we would be. Agreed. This is no time for sentiment. Only the battle matters now. A word of warning. Barbaricia spoke as if she would give us answers if we were able to defeat her. But even assuming she'll talk, which I doubt, I trust I needn't tell you how foolish it is to give our archfiend a second chance. Best to steal her away at the earliest opportunity. If you wish to peer into her past, the memorial will suffice. I'll try. You do that, and if you fail, well, you'll just search elsewhere for your answers. Rest assured this won't be our last opportunity to learn about Ajdaya. If another archfiend were to fall, Golbez would surely be compelled to respond. We need only wait for our quarry to come to us. Indeed, our struggles at Scarmalione taught us aught. It is that we must hold nothing back when facing an archfiend. Let us heed Zero's advice and steal her away at the earliest opportunity. Have a good sleep, Shatten. If you're all in agreement, let's be off. We shall travel by Nisroch. Alright, let's go. Yeah, it's a bunch of hair.
You're not the only ones who can ride the wind. Leave these ones to us.
I see to Barbaricia.
Gotta use the Asm Crystal no matter what. Alright, let's see how bad the queue is, because I am a DPS doing this. $5 minutes? Oh, less than 5 minutes. I was surprised. I thought it would take like a little longer than that. Right, so it didn't take long if the estimates to be believed. Like I am like my main account's on Dynamis, which does have problems with queue because there's less people in queue than on other data centers, but I was still expecting like a long wait, even when I'm playing on Ether. Let me check. Checking a few messages because like I like looked at my Discord like, wait, why do I have like so many pins? Oh, that's scary. I don't like that. That's scary. Wait. I just looked in Velcord and Soot shared his Soot in Velcord adult chat just shared his fucking calendar. Which is just like a bunch of like different themed days, I will say lightly. Themed days, like good butt day. I don't even know what's going on with his calendar, but alright. Yeah. Oh, hi, Soot. Sorry, I didn't realize you were here. You asked for it? I did ask for it. I didn't realize you were going to share it publicly in adults chat. It's the art days? Yeah. Like, which day are you most excited for, Soot? Which one out of, like, all these are you very excited for? I don't remember if you explained this to me. Why are there 2 different bunny days? For 2 separate days? Boobs? Yeah, I figured it'd be boobs. Not armpit day? Damn. This guy not appreciating the armpit day. What is OL? That's similarly enough. Okay. What's OL mean? I don't understand that one. Office lady? Why is that sexy? I'm speaking as an office worker. I don't see the appeal. I do not see the appeal. I'm like, no lady, I want to work. Stop showing me your boobs. I want to work. I am here to get a paycheck. Stop it. You're interrupting my workflow. Pencil skirt, button down, pantyhose, and heels. Yeah, but lady, I want to work. Lady, I'm here to get a paycheck and leave so I can spend my money on art commissions. Stop distracting me. Stop distracting me, lady. It doesn't have to be at work. Yeah, but like, who wears office uniform out of office? Want to know something interesting about this music track there? Sure. Tell me the interesting thing. I can't believe that all of the interesting art days are all concentrated in November and August, too. People coming home from work. When I got home from work when I was still working in an office, I immediately dove into the shower because I smelled like office, and I don't like smelling like office. I don't understand that. Like, you know the office smell? There's a smell in the offices, like the cleaner. Because November in Japanese sounds like good. Yeah, but that's like nothing for the rest of the year. Wait, when's May Day? What day is May Day? Can you look that up? Every single year I see that May Day happened, but I never have art for it. When is it? Because maybe I'll think about getting actual art for May Day this year. If only like just a skep of it. Just be like, hey, put Nur in a maid outfit, thank you. May 10th? Okay. I'll add it, thank you. Note to self, get maid art for May Day on May 10th. Which means I should probably commission it in like, I don't know, fucking, like, probably February, I guess? Hyodane, who made the fan thing for Final Fantasy IV with the game's version of Battle with the Four Fiends theme, was the one who did the remix version for the Barbaricia Fate, as well as the 6.3. Ooh, that's fun. That's fun. Yep, uplifting the fans, that's always wholesome to hear. It has been over 5 minutes, and only one other person is in my party. Hello, Yoshi P. Yoshi P, please explain. Explain this to me, please, Yoshi P. Yoshi P just like start grabbing people from trial roulette. Come on. I know other people are in trial roulette trying to get stuff done too, but like, I'm more important than them. Like, come on. Come on. Fan artists brought on board for Fish Project. Let's see it. Yeah, it's really cool when game developers do that, because I definitely see that. You see it most common with Sonic, because Sonic's actually like really fan forward. Like a lot of like official Sonic projects nowadays have a bunch of fans on it. It's pretty wholesome, to be honest. Yoshi P, answer my texts. It's now been over 6 minutes. Answer my calls. Answer them. And here I was saying like, wow, I'm surprised it's only gonna take 5 minutes to fight Vibericia. Man, that was a surprise for me. Little did I know. Little did I fucking know. Just let me up. Let me up. Like, come on, you know you want to let me up and just fight her. Let me solo her. Let me solo her. I'll be like that person from Bloodborne or whatever. DPSQ. Listen, I know I'm in the dreaded DPSQ times, but listen, I'm important. I am a streamer. People don't know it, but I am a streamer, and I am doing this for content. Hey, we got one healer and 2 other DPSs on queue right now. Let's fucking go. That's called progress, you know? I'm aware that if I had played a tank or a healer during this stream series, I would have faster queues, but also I don't want to play them. I hate, like, I can kind of feel my way around tank, but I cannot play healer. Vel can attest that, like, once when I was trying to level some kind of healer class, and I was with Vel, and I almost let her die several times because I just didn't pay attention to her. Like, I'd be like, oh, I healed everybody. Everybody's at max health. Anyway, time to do my DPS thing. And then I would forget that, oh yeah, health go down sometimes. Oh, here we go, here we go. Come on, healer. 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 Hello? Healer? There we go. Sub 10-minute few times in DPS? Hell yeah, yeah. Healer? 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 Alright, time for Barbaricia.
Come, give yourselves to my scouring winds that I may feast upon your essence.
Oh, okay.
Exquisite evening. My head shimmers with anticipation.
Alright, let's see how well I do, because I am bad at this fight, actually.
Oh no, God.
Okay.
just a wisp.
Oh.
Strong and free.
Oh, I'm gonna get hit.
You've done well to last this long. But the battle has only just begun.
Oh my god, short-haired Barbaricia, hi. Oh, she looks so cool. Here.
I'll slaughter you all. You're this is bad. I'll make it quick.
Yeah, I like how she grows her muscles too. It's so cool. Everything happens so much right here.
Don't underestimate me. Feel my fury. Know your place.
Alright. I managed to fight her without dying.
No, I will not be denied.
Oh, she's so hot. I give a comp to the last person who's here. I'm really doing the X fight and I was like, wow, this is a relaxing fight while my friends are panicking. Oh my god. Also, welcome in, Daniel.
There's still time. With more of the dragon's ether, I can yet...
You're finished.
Bye, hot lady. Bye, hot lady.
I see you've bested Barbaricia. Well done.
Her minions too are all crystallized or scattered. The day is ours.
What of my sister? Tell me you learned something about Ashdaya.
No, we got it. We got her. We have a hot lady in rock candy now.
So the Archfiend and her crystal yielded not.
Sometimes I like to think Final Fantasy XIV nerd bites into the crystal. That's entirely what happens. Well, first it was Zero biting the crystals because, you know, it's full of ether. So, you know, Zero is all about that. But now it's just Ner, just munching on it. Also, hi,
Our efforts
1010.
have not been entirely fruitless. We have deprived your sister's captor of another powerful champion. With Zero, we may yet challenge Golbez and his minions.
Boy.
We could not have come
What
this
the
far
fuck
without
is
your aid.
the fuck is that emote?
Zero.
I but fulfilled my part of the bargain. And now I will have my...
Chewing on crystal like a pencil eraser, yeah. Oh no, Zero's dead.
Her ether is nearly spent. Perhaps unsurprising given how much power she used.
As his hope I cringe.
I wouldn't want to face another Archfiend without her. We should hurry back to Zero's domain.
Agreed. Eager though I am to continue, it would be unwise to risk our lives for the sake of haste.
I've got Mimi high. October is so fucking close. Though if you walk outside right now, it doesn't feel like it. Because, you know, it's still fucking hot outside.
Let us suspend the mission and tend to Zero.
Feels like August was just yesterday. Look at your calendar. It was. September was only a day. The Zero remains unconscious. He appears otherwise fine. Yeah, it needs to be cold. Especially because I'm going to the Ren Fair. I'm going to the Ren Fair next weekend. And I want to wear my little cloak. It's gonna be too hot to wear the cloak if it's too hot. Insofar as I can discern, at any rate, being part Void sent her physiology may be different than from ours. Let us observe her for a while while we discuss our next move. That'd be horrid. Yeah, I don't want to be at warm Ren Fair. I want to be it has to be like autumn weather. You know, a true autumn time for Ren Fair. Ten, what's your favorite activity to do at the Ren Fair? I like dunking wenches. How long do you suppose she will remain this way? I haven't the faintest inkling, nor can I say whether the ether we can afford to share will be enough to awaken her. It would be best to take her back with us to the source. There she'll be guaranteed all she requires. Never been to a Ren Fair? Sounds like you need to go. Not to the one I'm going to, though. Because, I'm going to the Maryland Ren Fair, which has somehow exploded in popularity. To the point where, like, we had to sit in a virtual queue for tickets this year. At, like, the first day the tickets were available. So, you physically cannot go to the one I'm going to, but sounds like it's time to go. Zero cannot give her consent, but it seems we have no choice. The alternative would be to leave her here, defenseless. Did the virtual queue have her favorite walking man? No, it did not. It did not. Should she later desire it, we can bring her home. Ner, might I ask you to hold on to Barbaricia's memoria? It may yet serve a purpose. Oh, what happened to her? You have business with Zero? We have a newcomer, a former minion of Barbaricia. Let her know when she wakes, will you? Hi, dipshit, Astidius. Hi, dipshit, says 1010, fully intending on buying a box of magic cards just to find the Astidian card. Barbaricia's minion. Why not go and find his newcomer? So we have something to tell Zero, if nothing else. Indeed. He, says 1010, fully planning on buying a little box of magic cards. Just so he can stare at Astidian in all his glory in a magic card. Hey, trouble you join me, Ner. Good luck might learn something of Golbez. You're the ones who felled Barbaricia. I won't make trouble, I'll obey, so please let me stay. If you would obey, then tell me what you know of Golbez. There isn't much I can tell. Only the archfiends are allowed into his domain, wherever it is. None but they know. I see. No better way to guard oneself than keeping one's location secret. How does Golbez communicate with his minions afield? He has these scepters, staves, whatever they are, he uses them to talk to those far away. Not unlike link pearls, at least in function. That will be all. My thanks for your cooperation. My thanks for you as well for affording me the time. I am satisfied. Let us rejoin the others and head home. Now we can take Zero to the source, where she's gonna learn about lots of new things. Like food. Foodie Zero is like the best thing that came from this patch series. I trust you understand that once we leave the 13th, we will not return until we are prepared to resume our search. Knowing this, are you ready to depart? Yeah. Back to Troya then, and then home. Alright. Astidian just grabs her by the scruff of her neck. Just like, alright, here you go. Hi, Atomos. I know you from Final Fantasy IX. I got Zero. Hi.
Ah, you're all safe. Thank the sisters.
Hi, Play-Doh Man.
moment while I close the gate.
Their exit walks through portal, a suspiciously oscillate-shaped lump in her throat. Why am I ner exit?
There. We may rest easy for now. Was there any trouble?
Because I typoed.
I expect
In
some
all
voices
caps?
slipped through.
A few did, aye. But we were ready and dealt with them without incident.
That is well. I cannot thank you enough for your vigilance.
He was trying to
Yes,
type
yes,
your
you're
ex.
grateful.
Okay.
But aren't you forgetting something more important? You know, the polite but warm formalities one delights in hearing when their little brother returns from a long journey.
Indeed, you are right.
What if the ruler of your country was like a big giant dragon lord, but also your little brother?
It is good to be home again, among those who I love dearly.
And also just a
Missed
little guy.
So much.
Someone should name their Final Fantasy XIV character Xbox 360 off. That's funny. Or it's Xbox off, I think.
And we are glad to receive you, Vashan. Welcome
Does
home.
that character exist? Somebody has to have named their character Xbox off.
Chambers have been prepared for your use at Megaduta. Let us take Zero there at once.
Oh, Bubby's next to me. He is leaning between his toe beans. His toe beans are like outstretched, and he just like licking between them and doing like the little nibbles and stuff, like cleaning. Oh, he's getting right in there. Oh, he's getting right in there. Mistress X, we've been expecting you. If you would follow me, I will show you to your guest chambers. Yes.
Our mission took many an unexpected turn. I am relieved that we have all returned safely. But before you all enjoy the rest you have earned 12 times over, I would consult you on one last matter.
Zero.
While she appears none the worse for wear, she remains locked in slumber, and I cannot help but worry. Is there aught we can do to expedite her recovery?
In the wastelands of the 13th, one can only replenish ether by taking it from others, be it by trade or by force. In contrast, the source is rich in ambient ether. Simply being here and drawing breath, Zero will absorb what she needs.
Then we need but wait?
I believe so.
We need to wait approximately the time length between patches. Several months.
Awaken in time, and when she does, give her something to eat. Judging by her form, she should also be able to derive nourishment from food. I know you promised her your ether, but perhaps she might appreciate fine Harnish cuisine more.
Food can certainly be arranged.
She looks like any other person. Unsurprising, perhaps, given that she is only part Voidsent.
Zero said before that Xenos had altered her essence. A change wrought, I suspect, with the power of darkness. It acted upon the part of her that is void-sent, rendering it dominant. Thus, we were able to reverse it with the power of light. I labor to believe that Xenos possessed such arcane knowledge. In all likelihood, it came from Fandaniel.
Boo! I hate Fandaniel. All of my homies hate Fandaniel.
Were Zero wholly void-sent, I doubt the crystal would have had an effect on her. One might say that Hydaelyn had a hand in your meeting.
Tis no exaggeration to say that Zero has proven herself invaluable. A boon from Hydaelyn herself. Her cooperation may come at a price, but whatever it is, I am willing to pay it. Exhausting though it may be at times.
Yay! Okay. I think I'm gonna call it here because I said it was gonna be a shorter stream today, and I think that's actually a good place to leave off for now. So again, this was like the last Final Fantasy stream until November, essentially, because this is like the last day to stream anything prior to October beginning, and thus everything beginning. Good movie, good movie. Oh my god, Mimi, thank you for the emote. So, schedule for this week, it's gonna be a little, like, relaxed, actually, because, again, I am, going back up to Maryland to, go to the Ren Fair this weekend. So, you know, I can't wait to French kiss October. I'm so ready for it. So there won't be any streams on Friday or Saturday or Sunday, most likely. It kind of depends, like, our plans around the Renaissance Festival. Because, again, we're, like, driving up and then have to drive back. And then we're spending, like, all day Saturday at the Ren Fair. So I'm thinking that actually... So there's going to be Monday with Val for Tales of Graces. Tuesday is going to be, we're actually playing, we're playing this week, but I think it's Taisho Romance, I think. It's another demo. So I believe we're playing another demo this week. Maybe. No, wait. No, we're playing Spell Candle this week. Sorry. We're playing Spell Candle this week. And Wednesday I'm on check stream as always, and then Thursday I usually do not stream on Thursdays because it's usually my break day, because, you know, essentially 3 days of collabs, I get a break. But because I'm not streaming on any time next weekend, I'm probably going to be starting Alan Wake 2 on Thursday. So expect me to be there, maybe. Like, I am not certain I will actually do it, because it might turn out that I'm still going to be, like, tired or something. So I don't know for sure, but I'm going to try for a Thursday stream with Alan Wake 2. That sounds good. Yeah. And also, like, Bear might stream on Thursday, so I might want to watch him stream instead. But also, Bear doesn't stream as late as when I go live, so who knows. Azza, welcome in. Azza, I'm literally about to wrap up. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. How was Void Stranger today? I don't even need to shout you out to know that you're playing Void Stranger. How far did you get? Yeah, you're playing Void Stranger. I fucking knew it. How was it? I want to know how. You manually got to floor 000 today. Ah, that's always a fun one. I like it when you manipulate floors like that. It's funny. But yeah, we were playing Final Fantasy XIV. We are near the end of patch 6.2. We just got 0 to the source. Very confused. Yeah. I learned it was the Void Floor. Yeah. So yeah, we just finished up today. I was just telling people like what I plan on streaming this week. But this is my last Final Fantasy stream until after Spooky Month in October, because again, I stop everything to play only spooky games during October, because that's what I live for. I live for the Halloween part of my brain. So yeah, we will not be seeing Nur X until after October, so everyone say bye to Nur X for a little while. We will be returning to her, and we continue the 0 portion of the replay. And then, and yeah, bye-bye, Nur X, bye. But let me see who we are going to redirect everybody. Let's see. The pain of like seeing somebody that I want to raid, but like knowing that the game they're playing is something that I do not want spoilers on. So I'm like, ooh, I want to raid you, but I'd have to leave immediately. Oh no. We're gonna raid Check. He's doing a little collab for 2xKO. So we're gonna go say howdy to Check. How about that? Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow for my usual collab with Vel. And yeah, maybe we'll get some progress on Tales of Graces. I don't fucking know. Anyway, good night, everybody. See you later. Bye.